In today's video, I'll share a trade idea inside of a low-cost ticker perfect for both small accounts and large accounts, which allows you to try and target nearly a 45% return on your capital over 36 days. This trade idea is inside of Grow Generation, ticker symbol GRWG. Grow Generation owns and operates retail, hydroponic, and organic gardening stores in the United States. And while it doesn't operate directly in the space, it does benefit from positive cannabis-related news. So I think there's catalysts outside of the marketplace, and Grow Generation is one way to play and take advantage of that overall catalyst. Now there's three key technical things that stand out to me with Grow Generation. I'll quickly share those first before we move on to crafting the trade idea. The first thing that stands out is the unusual volume. On my chart, I have our relative volume standard deviation study. This is a free built-in indicator inside of thinkorswim. And we can see we've had 3 weeks of volume activity, which has been greater than that 2 standard deviation threshold. With each of those unusual volume bars, take a look at the subsequent price candles. They've been large green candles. Again, first leading to our initial bullish bias here. It's the unusual volume in that bullish direction. The second thing that stands out is this market pulse switch. The market pulse for at least the recent past has been red. The market pulse is our trend indicator, and this red line suggests that we've been in a stage of deceleration. However, if the market pulse line closes the way it's looking, at least for this week, with price activity hovering near where it's at, then that would mean that the market pulse has transitioned to this stage of acceleration. For that to happen, price needs to close, at least as of right now, above $2.71, and we're currently at $2.89. Now, the third thing that stands out is our edge signal confirmations, and we have 4 of them so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. These edge signal confirmations tell you that you're officially now in oversold territory, and that would again help make this picture complete. We've had the trend switch as a result of being in oversold territory. Now we're looking for this move to at least take us, say, call it near that $4 price mark. Speaking of that $4 strike mark, if we come into the trade tab, that's one of 2 strikes which I think are worth paying attention to. The other one is the $3 strike, and both of these are in that 36 days to expiration series. Now, if you were to look at the $3 strike with the wheel options calculator loaded on, you can see very quickly what is your return percentage for simply selling the covered calls, and what is your return percentage if those calls get assigned and you sell your shares at whatever the strike price is. So for simply selling this covered call, you're earning a 13.84% return on your capital. If those calls get assigned and taken away from you, that jumps up to a 17.65%. Now, if you'd like to get a little bit greedier, which I'm finding this $4 strike to be fairly attractive, then you can give up a little bit more on that initial percentage for simply selling those calls. It drops from 13.84 to 6.92. However, if those shares do get taken away from you, assigned and taken away, called away, that number jumps up to 45% for your return. Let's build that out. If I was to click buy, covered stock, and we analyze this trade here on our risk profile tab, you can see that the cost of this trade right now, $2.77, max potential profit, 123, and you simply let this position work. It's a way to try and earn some money back on this capital. For those of you that are a little bit more patient, I think you might take advantage of these wicks here and see if you get an entry closer to that 250 mark, which allows you to get that better initial share price for your overall shares. I hope you found this video helpful. For those of you looking for some covered call trade ideas, even those of you with smaller accounts, I think this is a great candidate and one available to most traders. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in our next update.